Happy Friday to you. It's Friday, man, and on Fridays, we dance. How's my party people doing out there? I hope this inspires you to have a beautiful Friday, a beautiful Saturday, a beautiful Sunday. You know how we're going to do it right now. We're going to dance it out for the people. Here we go, here we go. Woo-hoo. Whatever you're doing right now, just stop and dance. Even if you're in your car, just dance in your head, bob your head. Time to get some inspiration, inspire yourself, and be reminded of all the greatness that you have inside of you. That's right. Good morning, Elizabeth. How are you, my friend? What's up, party people? Victor Glad Alicea in the house. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Friday morning with you guys. Thank you for being on here, man. 7:30 a.m. Monday through Fridays, man. I'm going to do my best to keep doing that. I miss it. I love starting the day off right. And I just want to talk to you guys about this one thing, man. This thing that through my life has made me who I am. And so if you're a parent, I think it's one of those things that we should be saying to our children from now, when they're born, throughout their lives, man. You are stronger than you think. You are stronger than you think. And my beautiful mom, she's actually in the room next door. And when I was a kid, no matter what was going on, I remember it. I remember it vividly. She would always tell me, my money is on you. I put my money on you. You're stronger than you think. And you know, she would always see the greatness in me. And as parents, man, I implore you to see and encourage and just support and remind your children how amazing they are and can be. And she did that with me and my brother. No matter how far we strayed, no matter how crazy we were, no matter how many days we disappeared, she would always say to me, man, and see the greatness in me. She would say, you're stronger than you think, man, and my money is on you. I put my money on you. And it's just an amazing thing, you know, and I always loved that. I always had this great feeling. I would always feel that, you know, that, wow, that's pretty special. But I never really took or paid attention to the full impact of that and what it made in my life, you know. I would smile, you know, and appreciate it just like anybody else giving you a compliment and stuff. But I never knew that the impact that it would totally make in my life. And I appreciated her, and I would just go about my day. And then life happens, right? We've all had it, right? We've all had life happen to us where we experience our ups and our downs. You know, hardships. We've all had some hardships, right? Some of us have had death in our lives. Some of us have been betrayed by our best friends, our spouse, business partners. Some of us have gained too much weight. Some of us has gotten out of shape. We've been unhealthy. Some of us have had a little bit too much fun, if you know what I'm saying. you know, partying too much, going and doing too many things. I mean, I traveled the world at the age of 15. Right? So things happen. You know, my first show was for David Bowie and Mick Jagger at their home. You can imagine how crazy my life was back then. You know what I mean? And no one, during all this craziness, and you growing up and you being, there's no one there to tell you how to handle things most of the time, right? Because, and even if they are, we probably don't listen. And how to act in certain situations. But our response, the response that we do to a lot of things, and our response is based on what, you know, we have the words that we've used to ourselves. Like, that people have told us, like, you know, some people tell you you're stronger than you think, and some people will tell some of their kids that they're not worth anything. And so your response is where you continue to grow or you continue to not grow, right? Based on the things that you hear. And I question, you know, would I be who I am? Would I be where I am right now? You know, without these words, without these encouraging words. And so I want to encourage you here today on Friday. I want to let you know that you are stronger than you think. All right? And it echoes in my brain, Vic, I got my money on you. You are stronger than you think. And yes, those words, they're not words on a sticky note. They weren't just a saying that, you know, somebody just would say to me. It's the reason. It's the reason why I push forward. It's the fuel that I need every single day when I fail, right? It's the reason I don't fear fail. You see, nothing ever was too much for me. It just wasn't. I no matter what I went through in my life, I was molested. I was, you know, my company stolen. I had just had my son, and my company was stolen. You know, and then I had just had Layla, and my company was stolen again, man. My B-boy company, and then my DJ company stolen. And most people fall apart, and I remember that word. I'm stronger than I think. I would have a bad day, and then I would just get back on and be stronger, man. And you are stronger than you think. And I want you to look back at your life. There's nothing that I ever couldn't get past. Right? And this is something you all can see if you desire to look back in your life. Take a look at all the things since you were a kid. Break your life down to 3 parts. You know, the first, you know, 3 thirds. The first, you know, so I'm 50. Okay, so the 1 through 17, you know, what have I accomplished in those during that time? What are the things, you know, from walking to riding a bike to reading to being able to talk, to speak 2 languages, to many different things. You know, then the second part of my life where I was able to dance and travel the world and do different things. You are stronger than you think. And you need to look back to see the strength that you have had in situations that, you know, some people wouldn't, you know, would fold at. And so I want you to see that you are 100% capable of doing things that you've never imagined. If you could look back at some of the things in your life, you would see that. And reality is relative. Most people, you know, that's not true. That's not real. That's not, but reality is relative, and it is what you say reality is. Reality becomes what you believe, right? And you are always, my friend, you are always, I'm going to tell you again, you are always stronger than you think. Life is not about the walls that you run into, right? It's not about defeat. Life is not about failure. It's not about staying stuck. Life is about knowing you can and you will get through everything that comes in your way. You're capable of that. You are 100% capable of doing things that you never, ever imagined in your life. It's totally up to you. And then, and you have to know that nothing can hold you back. No one can hold you back. The only thing and the only person is you. The thoughts that you think, the words that you use, is the only thing that can help you, hold yourself back. So stop holding yourself back. Open up your heart, open up your mind, open up your thoughts, open up your words. Start speaking life into your life. And so what? Maybe the worst is yet to come. Maybe it's not. Right? Maybe the worst is yet to come, but maybe it's not. And let me tell you for sure, I bet you this, that the best of you is still undiscovered. The best of you is still undiscovered. And through the hard times that you once feared, right? Just remember those. You will be able to paint the picture, you know, that my mom painted for me in my head. She painted that picture. Thank you, Mom. You are stronger than you think. Vic, you're stronger than you think. You're smarter than you think. You're bigger than you think. You're bolder than you think. You're wiser than you think. You are more than you think. And you have no idea, my friend, of what you're capable of what you're truly capable of. You are limitless. And I just want you to know that. But just look back. Just look back at all the years, what you have done, who you have become, what you fought through. There are so many stories in your life that remind you that you are stronger than you think. And I know life is not certain. Life and things that we want, and we can't always, you know, there's not enough time sometimes for some of us. But be confident and based on the things that you have done in the past. And keep pushing. Keep running towards your dreams. Don't stop fighting. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget what you have done already. And don't you ever, ever forget that during the worst of days and the darkest night, let me say it again. Don't you ever forget that during the worst of days and the darkest of night that are coming ahead of you, that you will always be stronger than you think. You will always be stronger than you think you are. Thank you, Mom. I love you guys for showing up here on a Friday. I'm pretty sure that, you know, and my cable service is actually out for the county. I don't know how we're still getting you guys on here, but you're probably responding and I'm I can do them stronger than I think. I will do those things because I am stronger than I think. So that I must have the things that I want. I must. I love you guys out there. God bless you guys. Big thing light out here, man. Listen, if you got some value, man, you might want to, you know, let some other people know about what's going on here. Have them show up on 7:30 in the morning motivation. I'm here to support you guys. Maybe there's some topics you guys might want to think about. Put some of your notes. Maybe I'll do that next week. Love you guys. Listen. My beautiful mom, when I was a kid, man. Vic, my money's on you. So if you're a parent, you have your kids, remind them every day they are stronger than they think. Remind your spouse. Remind yourself, remind anybody, you know, if you see somebody down in the street, walk up to them and say, man, you know, I believe in you, man, you're stronger than you think. You're stronger than you think. I love you guys. Have a great week. I'll see you on Monday. Actually, I might not be here Monday. Actually, I'm flying on Monday, so I might have to do a late one on Monday. I'm going to Bermuda, y'all. Coming to see my boy Jason Ojeda getting married. So I'm showing up. And then I'm also going to Salt Lake City with my beautiful peoples, having a great time, running my business. You are stronger than you